Alright, I'm here in Blacksburg, South Carolina. I'm at a Love's. The line to get fuel right now is all the way back on the highway. Probably a mile back. So I'm guessing it's probably like an hour wait just to get onto the fuel island. For whoever's back there anyway. I just delivered at my receiver, and when I was pulling up, I got off the exit. I was driving down the street to the consignee, and I seen all these people lined up to get at a gas station. I mean, the streets were packed. It was crazy. I'm like, man, what is going on? Maybe they were having a cookout or something. No, me being oblivious to life, forgot that the pipeline shut down, and I have less than a quarter tank of fuel. So I dropped that load and headed back down south, going back to Conyers, Georgia to pick up. And I looked on my Trucker Path app, and the last update for this Love's said that they had fuel. That was at 7:30 this morning. So hopefully it lasts till I get up there so I can get a little bit. I'm only going to pump like 50 gallons, just enough to get me to the shipper, and I'm headed to Richmond, Virginia. We got a terminal in Richmond. 50 gallons should get me down to Conyers and over to Richmond. I can just fill up at the terminal. Let all these guys get their fuel. I guess I'll roll the dice and go here. I don't really think it matters what lane you pick. When I'm getting fuel, I always try to get behind a little truck like this, or a box truck or something. You guys usually don't take that long. Plus they only got one tank to fill. We got fuel. There you go. It's that simple. 50 gallons, save some for the rest of the guys. Now I could have filled my tanks like all these other guys are doing, but I figured I'd do my part. I remember once I had to take a boo-boo real bad and wasn't no toilet paper in the stores. So if we all just take what we need, then we can all have a little bit. So if you're a rookie, if you're a veteran, it doesn't matter. If you're anybody, let's help each other out, man. Especially if you're a truck driver. Because when you're out here, the only people that have your back are these truckers. Don't forget that. It's been a rough day. Been driving in a rainstorm for the past 2 days. I'm just over it. When your job is to drive and you really don't want to drive, That's a big problem. But there is one thing that always makes me feel better. I got some rice. I'm gonna wash this rice. It's brown rice. I'm gonna wash it real quick. All right, while I'm letting the rice soak, I'm gonna go inside. I gotta fill up some jugs. I fill up this. This is my water to wash my dishes with. I gotta fill up this. This is my water to brush my teeth with. I will not be wearing this into the truck stop. Funny story, the first time I ever did that cooking with DJ with this hat on, I was at that shipper, and the dude came and knocked on my door while I was in the middle of doing everything, and I just, you know, poked my head out. He said, "Your bills are ready." I said, "All right, thanks." I walked up the stairs. I almost walked in the door before I remember I had this thing on. That dude was probably thinking I was a weirdo, but I kind of am. All right, wash the rice. Got my water. You ready, Simon? All right, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. What's up with the chef hats? Where'd you get them? I want one. Well, the truth is you can't get one because my girl made them. Well, she didn't make both of them, but she made that one. And I love it. Because that's my rider right there. That's my buddy. Go ahead and get this rice into the Instant Pot. Now, white rice you can do in the Instant Pot. 1 part rice to 1 part water for pressure cook on high for 5 minutes. Brown rice, do 1 part rice, 1 part water, and you gotta pressure cook it on high for, it says to do it for 15 minutes and let it natural release. I do mine for 14. Every time I do it on 15, it comes out mushy. I've been playing around with the number. I tried 14 last time. It did all right, so I'm gonna do it again. Anyway, rice in the Instant Pot. I need better light. I'm still working on that. And we got some Irish imported garlic and herb butter. Just gonna put a slab of that in there. Give it a little bit of flavor. You know what this does, right? It puts the flavor in the bite. Just like that. All right, this is my rice cup. I got this at my terminal in Richmond when I first started. I got 2 of these cups. They've been with me ever since. But I fill it up to like a little over this blue line with rice, and I just fill the whole thing up with water. All right, there you go. Into the Instant Pot, 15 minutes, let it natural release. Now when that rice comes out, I'm gonna add some beans to it. Now I'm not sure what I wanna do yet. I got all kinds of beans in here. I was thinking about adding some chili onto it. Some chili and rice? I don't know yet. Might do that. Or I got these, hello? Hey. I got these beans. They got they're Southwest Zest pinto beans in a red chili sauce with cumin and jalapenos. So I'm thinking this will be good, but I'm not sure. I might use the chili. So I'm still deciding, but I got 15 minutes until the rice is done, so I'll know by then. I'll fill my water up. This is for washing my dishes. Fun fact, you can go into any Love's and fill up any jug of water out of the drink fountain or the sink for free. They won't charge you. Even ice water. I used to carry around a big mini keg. It was a Bubba, and it was a half a gallon. I used to get ice water all the time for free. The cheapest things in the truck stop are the healthiest things. So if you're thinking about coming out driving, or you just started driving, or just remember that anything that's cheap is most likely good for you. Apples, bananas, oranges, ice water. It's all, you can get two bananas for $1. I mean, that's pretty cheap for a truck stop, so keep that in mind. All right, rice is done. Go ahead and fluff her up. After consulting with my other half, I was advised that chili would be the good option. So we're gonna do hot and spicy chili with beans, Campbell's Chunky. So I'm just gonna add these 2 into there. I don't know if I should do it cold or if I should warm them up first. Oh, there you go. Hot and spicy chili rice. Man, I really got to get a light. I'm going to get a light. I promise. I'll get a light. I don't know if this is a new thing that Walmart is doing or if it's a limited time thing, but they got this blackened salmon. This stuff is delicious. It's just like your regular salmon fillets, but it comes pre-marinated and seasoned. So all I'm gonna do is literally just put a little bit of oil on the bottom of the air fryer pan, throw these on top of it, and then cook them for about 10-12 minutes. Always clean as you go. I usually do my dishes before I sit down to eat, because after I eat, that's a wrap. That's a wrap for DJ. All right, air fryer's preheated. Just gonna drop a dab of oil in there. Coat the bottom of the pan nice and good. The only reason I put that in there is so the skin doesn't stick. It is non-stick coating, but you know. Okay, there you go. We're gonna put this in the air fryer, probably about 15 minutes on 350. All right, while I'm waiting for the fish to cook, I'm gonna portion out my beans and rice, and then I'm gonna go wash this pot. If you're doing this on top of your bed like I am, don't do this on top of your bed like I am. But if you are, just be careful. But don't do that. See, I can do things like this and not make a mess because it's all in the hat, baby. All right, usually I go outside and wash my bowls. Actually, no, I don't. Usually I wash them right here. Sometimes I go outside and wash everything, but I don't feel like going outside because I gotta put a hoodie on because it's cold, and well, I really just don't want to. This guy right next to me though, he's looking at me like I'm crazy because I got my chef hat on. He's probably wondering what your boy's chefing up over here, you know? I think you owe me a like for wearing the hat up front in the driver's seat. All right, ready to go. All right, there's what the blackened salmon looks like. I don't know if it's in the light. A couple things about this. Last time I got this, it was more like seasoning. This time it's like a sauce. But no big deal. I mean, I'm sure the flavor's still the same. And it looks pretty charred. I did that on purpose. I like my fish crispy. And plus that char, it gives a lot of flavor in the bite. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put some water in this pan and let it soak up so it's easier for scrubbing in a minute. All right, last thing to complete this meal, we're gonna do some Brussels sprouts. Now this is a complicated technique, so if you got a pen and some paper, you might want to take that out and go ahead and take some notes, but I'm gonna walk you through it right now. So if I get too far ahead of you, just pause the video and you know, watch it back a couple times so you can get the whole thing. All right guys, there you have it. Some blackened salmon, some chili, hot, spicy bean rice stuff, and some Brussels sprouts with a generous portion of raw honey on top of them. If you've never had Brussels sprouts with honey on them, I highly urge that you try it. Anyway, thanks for cooking with me.